Staying here for the game, or are you?
Good evening,
How are you?
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stetson University for round one of the NBA playoffs. Game one tonight features the undefeated Winter Crocs Storm versus the Paramount Crocs. Game number two is 7:30 in the battle for second place as the Florida Flight take on the Volusia County Serpents. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand if you are able to the presentation of our national anthem. Thank you. Now let's introduce the starter for today's game. First, I'll introduce the starting visitors from Claremont. We got a 5'9" guard from Northwestern State, wearing number 3, Kenny Long. A 6'7" guard from Trinity College, number 2, Enrique Bush Jr. A 6'3" guard from McNeil University, wearing number 4, Tyrell Leitner. A 6'5" guard from Tallahassee College, number 1, Natorian Tyson. A 6'5" forward from Newton University, wearing number 22, K.J. Stutter. Head coach today for the Paramount Crocs, Max Medina, assisted by Chris Espinosa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the undefeated Winter Crocs Storm. A 6-foot guard from Bishop State and Santa Fe Community College, number 20, Aaron Barkley. A 6'4" guard from West Ellis.
Test. Testing.
A 6'6" center from Georgia University, wearing number 12, Papuka Torre. A 6'5" center from St. Paul Educational Complex, number 52, Sean
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll join you in one moment. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Stetson University for the first round of the FBA playoffs. We have the number 1 overall seed, Winter Park Storm, who are undefeated this year, and the number 4 seed, Claremont Crocs. I'm Paul Whistler, joined by Preston Recker. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Now, Preston, are you going to be attending Stetson University this next season?
No, not this year. I'll be attending Seminole State this coming semester, but possibly in 2 years.
Now, Preston, you're quite a bowler, right?
Yes.
So we don't have balls and strikes, but we do have 3-pointers. So hopefully you can keep up with the action here.
Yeah. When we throw 3 strikes in bowling, we call that a turkey, but I'm not calling it a turkey.
Oh, turkey.
Today.
Okay. With lots of turkeys out here. No.
Yeah. Exactly.
No. Okay. Okay. The game is underway, and the Crocs control the tip. Here comes point guard Kenny Long.
A lot of movement early.
Very good ball and people movement here.
Yeah.
End of the shot clock.
That was a great offensive possession to start the game off.
Lots of movement, lots of patience. Got the Storm playing a lot of defense there. Conversely, it's a tough shot. No one touched the ball. Quick early in the shot clock, and here come the Crocs back the other way. Wide open 3-pointer.
It's going to be a fast-paced game, back and forth, up and down the floor quick.
Can't seem to find much offense either team. 0 for 5 combined. Getting the early playoff game jitters out of the way.
When you're facing a team that hasn't lost yet, and of course we know the Crocs haven't won a game, but they've been close a couple times. How do you come out and say, we're going to try to control this game? What are you looking for? What are you looking to do to control a game like this?
Well, oftentimes the team who is undefeated, they could be overconfident, right? So that's a trap for the Crocs, for the Storm, not to feel overconfident. And the Crocs, they're really hungry to prove that they can win. And it would be a huge upset to go undefeated the whole year for the Storm and then to lose the very first game of the playoffs. 2 Crocs are down, so we got numbers. See if Winter Park
Wow, nice pass out.
can capitalize. They still cannot. And we got the first points of the playoffs off an offensive rebound layup. That looked like that might have been clean. But, oftentimes it's hard. The referees, when they're behind the play, they can't see. They don't have the right angle.
It's a fast play, too.
First free throw's not good. Enrique Bush Jr., he's one of the top players for the Crocs and in the whole league. He's definitely a scorer, big man, can do a lot of things for the Crocs. They need him to get off to a good start.
Premier point guard matchup too. Dominic Douglas, draws all those fouls, gets to the line a lot versus Kenny Long, one of the best defenders in the FBA.
It'll be interesting to see who can exert their will and get their team in the right spots. Wow, it was a little bit of a wild play there. But they called a foul on the ground. Good help defense by the Crocs. Enrique Bush Jr. comes down with the rebound.
Wow, nice ball control.
Passed up the open look. He's going to play some bully ball. Exerts his will.
You know, if you're going to pass up an open three, you better you better make up for it in the end.
You know, and that's something young ball players got to learn is, you know, sometimes it's hard in the beginning of the game. Your shot's not falling. Get to the hoop. Get a good close shot. See the ball go through. That'll help your three-point shot later.
Aaron Farrington is the first 4 for the Storm.
Ouch. Little pass and cut action, and we're going to the line, shooting 2. Dominic Douglas, he's one of the top players for the Storm. He's a very athletic guard, 6'3", can really jump high. He's got a good shot, good handle. Definitely a strength for them. Number 11, Ivan Smith, checking in for the Storm for their first substitution.
Horns action early to start the possession. They can't finish again, but they get another foul call. Missed both last time at the line.
I think that's 2 on Sean Sukup.
I think so.
And I don't think either one of those calls were fouls.
I think you're right, because I think when Enrique Bush went to the line, it was on Aaron Farrington on that quick swat away play, and then they just called it. So he's got 2. That's going to be something to look at early. I'd guess they get him out of the game here.
Six to 2. I think the Crocs have missed like 4 free throws, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe they just missed a wide open layup there. So
really shooting themselves in the foot here. There's the 4th one. To win basketball games, you got to make free throws and layups.
And normally when a team misses this many shots this early, they're down 10, 12 points. They're down 4 right now. Kenny Long just got his first steal of the game.
Wow.
Big finish.
Yeah, great steal by Kenny Long. Passes ahead to this big man, Enrique Bush Jr. with a huge 2-hand dunk in traffic. Very exciting play.
Oh, good hands.
And there's Bush again. Once you get a dunk, you get a little excited. You want to play defense now, right?
The bench from the Crocs immediately got loud, too. See if they can get some energy in the game. Timeout, Winter Park Storm.
We'll be back after these messages. All right, we're back after the commercial break timeout. The Storm ball up 6-4 early in this first quarter. A little discussion about whose ball it is. And they changed it to the Crocs.
They're going to look to go down low to number 14. 7-footer, 290, so they definitely have a size advantage there. The Crocs try to match up, but, you know, there's not many 7-footers.
Right. Big advantage. Oh, they called a travel. But they were looking for him off the screen and roll.
You can do a lot when you get to a 7-footer. Of course, he can turn around and lay the ball in the basket because he's right there. But a lot of teams, when they want to control the pace, can play inside out and get him to kind of move the ball around.
Right. It's a big advantage when you're big in basketball. Oh my goodness!
Beats him up top.
Wow. I think he was going to dunk it, but it was soundly rejected.
You know, despite the 2 missed free throws by Enrique Bush, he has been great defensively and had the huge dunk that honestly has changed the tide because the Crocs bench is very loud.
Winter Storm there had to throw up a shot at the end of the shot clock. Not able to touch the rim, so it'll go to Crocs ball. Here comes a high screen and roll. Looks like Horn's offense. Bush Jr. for 3. Oh my goodness. Lots of rebounds there for the Crocs, not able to convert. No numbers for the Storm. Oh, what a
nice
great
pass.
Find. Wow, Ivan Smith with a great no-look pass. And the Storm are able to flush it down for 2. Oh, going 1-on-3. Not a good idea.
Jump ball.
Sometimes players try too hard to make a play instead of playing within the team. Right there, he had 3 defenders on him, and he's trying to dribble and goes to the floor.
That's one thing that's hard. You missed 2 layups on the previous possession. Had a bunch of missed free throws. You're trying to, you're not out of the game. It's a 4-point game, but trying to get something going.
Right.
But
little frustration, you know,
right.
you missed the layup, you missed that opportunity, you want to get it back again, and trying to do too much. Substitution for the Clocks, number 11, Clark is coming in. Oh, nice feed.
Wow,
oh,
nice finish.
Amazing. Dominic Douglas drives in and attracts the defense and dishes to his teammate for the dunk.
Crocs really need something to help the momentum here.
Offensive foul, and it's a Storm's ball. And you can kind of see the difference. The Storm are getting a lot of dunks and easy shots. They're working together with their team, whereas the Crocs are trying to go one-on-one, force the issue, and it's not as easy, right? It's not as easy to score when you got multiple defenders. And then, your teammates, when they're not getting the ball, they're not as involved playing defense. They're not as excited to play defense. And that's something here, Kenny Long, he's, listed at 5'9". It's probably a little generous, but he got the rebound there. A lot of point guards, they gotta go in, and you can initiate the fast break by getting those rebounds, helping out your big teammates.
Nice shot there.
3-pointer for the Storm as they extend their lead.
It's a 7-0 run.
See, it's another tough shot. Nobody touched the ball. Dribble, 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 shoot with someone in your face. Crocs trying to find the right combination here, substituting a lot of players.
They just got to get some sort of flow going. That's 3 or 4 possessions in a row where it's ended in 1 or 2 players touching the ball and taking a shot. And on the 7-0 run for the Storm, it's not like the Crocs are really threatening them. They're not taking great shots. That's a good shot there. Doesn't fall.
You know, the other thing about that shot is there's no rebounders, right? And so when you got 3 defenders there to rebound, it's hard. Your teammates didn't get down. It's better to have a little patience, to at least have a chance to get offensive rebound.
It's a good shot with the spacing, but then in the retrospect, if you miss, you know, it's basically another possession you're losing. Eight seconds on the shot clock.
Much better ball movement for the Crocs, but they just don't seem to be as proficient at shooting from the outside. 1-on-2, but he got a rebounder there.
There we go.
Offensive rebound put back for the Crocs.
Oh, great defense. Exactly what you need. You get a rebound, you get a shot. You have great defense on their leading scorer. I think he's averaging 27 points a game. And then it forces them to go out of bounds and kind of reset the clock and reset what they want to do instead of having the flow of a possession.
That's right. Oh, but then
nice pass.
lazy defense there.
You can't do all that work and then give it up in the end.
He allowed his defender to be behind him and snuck in for an easy layup. And that's what hurts, right? The Crocs have to work really hard to get, look at this, 1-on-3 drive, and he made it versus a wide open layup.
Right. No foul call. Now that's a good job attacking the rim. Don't pull up and take a contested shot, go into him, initiate the contact, and get a layup. Timeout, second timeout for the Storm.
He did a real good job of using his body to protect himself and get the layup. Timeout for the Storm, and we have the score 15-10. Storm are up by 5, so the Crocs are still in the game. And we'll be right back after these commercial messages. Number 42, David Butler's checking in for the Storm, first time in the game. Even though it seems the Crocs haven't played the best basketball, they're still within striking distance. What's your take on what they need to do to get over the hump?
They need to do what we talked about for the past 3 minutes, and that is control the pace on offense and get the ball moving. You can't play poorly and continue to take bad shots or force shots up and expect to come back, especially when you miss some free throws. And that's good defense right there that'll help. But when you get guys more involved on this end and they score and, you know, they've got the tempo going, you're going to get guys more engaged on this end, a lot of energy, not only on the court but from the bench, which is so vital in these games.
And that's something the Crocs need to do, get a stop. They played defense and for all 24 seconds, and the Storm didn't get it off in time. And that's what, you know, you just got to chip away little possession by possession. No home runs. You know, can't go for the big plays, just play by play, staying in there.
The Storm run a lot, too. They like to play in transition, so they're in good shape. So you have to wear them down on the offensive end when they do take their time with the possession. Great shot there by number 4.
I think that's their first outside shot I've seen in a while. So that will help their inside game if they have some players that can start hitting those outside shots.
And listen to the bench. You're hearing a defense chant after a good offensive possession from the team.
Very much into the game. Few opportunities for this on the offensive glass for the Storm. They couldn't put it in, and here come the Crocs again. Couple of tough shots there for the Crocs, but they couldn't put it in the basket.
We got numbers 4 on 3.
You know, David Butler there was wide open for a layup, but they didn't even look at him. They passed it away from him onto the right side, but he was able to get that offensive rebound and lay it in.
I will say there has not been a single possession in this game where somebody has driven into the lane and not gotten bumped once or twice. And that takes a wear on the body after a while.
Well, the defense was actually set, and his arms were straight up. He didn't lean, he didn't bump, so it's actually not a foul, even if there's contact. As an offensive player, if you move into the defensive player's hands that are straight up, it's not a foul on the defense. David Butler feeling pretty good after his layup, but wasn't able to get that 3 to go, and the Crocs immediately throw the ball away, and we're coming back for the Storm.
21 seconds left in the first quarter.
See if the Storm try to get the last shot of the quarter here.
Seems like it.
Want to wait till there's about 8 seconds left on the shot clock, game clock. Oh, almost got his pocket picked.
There.
Yeah. Okay, this is okay. They got 8 seconds left. That's right there where they want to be. A lot of teams will have a sideline, quick hitting play here. We'll see if the Storm have something drawn up. Oh, nice. That's the end of the first quarter, folks, of this exciting FBA playoff game. We'll be back after these messages. Please join us for the second quarter. Okay, and we're back with the second quarter. Here come the Storm with the possession. And they're going high screen and roll here, but David Butler didn't roll. So here come the Crocs. Here comes Enrique with a Euro step. Oh my goodness. Can't finish
Asking
right
for the
at the
foul
basket.
after the shot.
Oh, wow, no call on that
Wow,
one.
nice finish, though.
Wow, I can't believe that one went in. That was an amazing shot.
They got a big front court in right now for the Crocs.
Right. Very nice. Patience down. Use his body, use his size. Get the easy layup.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good. Wow, nice dish to David Butler. Oh, calling the offensive foul.
It was a very nice drive, a very nice dish, but you got to learn to come to a jump stop out of control. Number 22 there for the Crocs, able to read that, smell it out, and be there early and take the charge. Turnover. See, that was a tough shot because it was a long two, right? So he's only going to get 2 points, but it's almost as deep as a three-pointer. Oh, wow.
Nice shot and one by Dominic Douglas. Seven-point game, 22-15. Winter Park Storm lead.
Douglas completes the three-point play, push out their lead. Here comes Enrique Bush. And goes 1-on-5, is able to draw the foul. You just see that everything for the Storm just seems a little easier. It's not forced. They're running offensive sets. They're setting screens for each other, looking at the post, kicking it out of the post, better ball movement versus, that the most the Crocs might get a high screen and roll, or it's just, a lot of dribbling, a lot of 1-on-2, 3.
Right.
It's more difficult to score that way.
That's credit to the Storm. I mean, they're 6-0 for a reason, but the Crocs want to stay in the game and let alone come back. Not only do they have to have success on the action they're already having, but they have to have more action away from the ball.
That's a correct.
Oh, nice defense there.
Nice work by the Crocs. Even though they missed both free throws, they're able to, tap the ball, get the loose ball, keep it alive, get another rebound, get another shot. And that's the kind of play they need.
And they got to start making free throws to stay in the game.
Number 4, Leitner's checking back in for the Crocs. He's one of their outside shooters. Hit a 3 earlier in this quarter. I haven't seen him play that much. Looks like the Crocs are increasing their foul count. Some question whether they're shooting free throws or not. And they're not yet in the bonus, so they will be inbounding from the side. Lots of space for David Butler. Smaller man on him, but he's strong and quick. Able to stay in front. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Storm. Bush skies high for the rebound, gets it to the point guard, Kenny Long.
Good defense by the Crocs there.
And you see the Storm are already back. They're not allowing them to get into their fast break.
One thing it seems too defensively for the Storm is they always have one or two guys on the opposite side. So if the ball's on the left wing, they've got a guy at the short free throw line extended area and the other block on help defense. They're not scared to come all the way over and help because they know they're quick enough to get back.
Right.
5 seconds on the clock.
Oh my goodness, they got tackled. Number 22 would make a good linebacker, I think, also.
You know, we have a football player in the next game
Yes.
from the University of Miami.
Yes. Referee's having a discussion here. They're going to call a clear path violation, so they're going to get 2 shots and the ball back. I think it should go to 24 because it was a foul.
That's what I thought.
Excuse me, 1 shot and the ball.
Clear path foul?
Yes, that's what they decided.
Six-point game still, 23-17, even after the free throw. So,
You know, if I was just watching the game, I didn't know the score, I would think the Storm were up by 12.
15 or 20, yeah, honestly. Especially after all the missed free throws. You know, there was a game in the NCAA tournament this year. It was Houston versus Texas A&M. I think it went to overtime, 195. And one of the reasons Texas A&M was able to stay in the game for so long was because they kept making free throws in clutch moments, and Houston was missing a few. You know, eventually Houston pulled away, but you know, when you're playing a team that, you know, the Storm are a very good team, and I'm not saying the Crocs are not, but you know, there's a reason one's the 1 seed, one's the 4 seed. When you're playing a team like this, if you want to put them away, you have to make free throws. But if you want to stay in it, you just have to make free throws. You can't miss every single one.
They call them free throws for a reason. They
Right.
are free. Not many players practice them, you know. Everyone wants to work on the three-point shot. They want to work on their flashy dribbling moves. But, you know, keeping the game simple, got to work on those easy baskets.
Nice shot there. Wow.
There's second. I think that's the Crocs' second three-point basket.
I think
they
so.
really need those.
Wow, nice shot there by
Dom
Dominic
Douglas answers with a 3 of his own. You know, that's a tough thing when your best rebounder is shooting threes. You're not able to get those offensive putbacks.
Right.
Oh, I think that might have been a foul. Oh, dangerous pass. Oh, that might be offensive. Yep, he was there. lot of the players and the coaches on the Crocs staff are spending a lot of time arguing with the referees, not liking the calls, and they just got to play basketball because it doesn't usually help.
Yeah, you got to be careful that sometimes referees don't like being yelled at, but I can completely understand frustration, especially when you're trying to claw back into a game that's not been played cleanly.
Winter Park's calling a timeout. Scores 20-28. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, and we're back. Second quarter action. Winter Park Storm having a comfortable lead. But the Crocs are scrapping, trying to stay close. Oh, wow, what a great pass.
Nice pass.
You know, that's the easiest way to score, a 1-on-0 fast break layup. You know, in the Crocs, they had their 7-foot guy who take a long shot, and, you know, he's not fleet of foot, so they don't have anyone getting back. They don't have anyone getting the rebounds. He's kind of stuck in between both spots, and the Storm are able to capitalize, get a layup.
Largest lead of the game, too, 30-20 Storm. So if the Crocs want to get back into this, they really need to, like, get a few shots off, maybe a couple free throws or something just to spark the energy.
Right. Here we are at the end of the shot clock. Kenny Long trying to make something to happen. Has to shoot it. That one barely grazes the rim. It was not a shot clock violation. It did graze the rim, but the Storm did get the rebound, so here no substitution is allowed. Here come the Storm. Oh, drive and kick. Didn't set his feet. Turnover. Now we can get our substitutions in. Number 10, Tyler Williams, and 27, Dante Hardnett Jr. for the Storm. First time we're seeing number 30, Elwes, for the Crocs. I think almost everyone's played on both teams so far. Lots of substitutions. Hopefully that'll mean increased intensity and fresh legs.
Tough shot again.
Yep. And you just check in and trying to get the feel of the game and just force up a tough shot.
They need something here to spark the flame in the offense to get a little bit more intensity on defense.
Yep, dribble up, no pass, and take a tough shot. Storm rebound, right? And so they're not having good ball movement. They're not running any kind of set.
Oh, nice defense there, though.
And
not a great pass.
Yeah, the Storm just turned it over. But see, he's 1-on-3 there. Like, there's something you want to do when you want a fast break. You want to push the pace, but you got to recognize, do I have numbers or not? He does. He gets bailed out. He draws a foul, but it's making it difficult for them. Difficult offense. Number Luna checking in for the Crocs.
Deep three.
David Luna, who just came in, shot that three. He's actually one of the co-owners of the Crocs. And he commits a foul. Hardet Jr. with the free throw. He just checked in. That's one of the best ways I feel when I just get in the game and I'm cold. Get to the free throw line. Get an easy one going. That'll really help out your game, make you feel good.
See the ball go in.
Mm-hmm. Little stagnant on offense here.
Another shot clock violation.
Enrique Bush a little unhappy didn't get the foul call there, but the referee is not going to give you the call when you're initiating the contact, forcing something up.
Right.
And it wasn't totally his fault there. It was the end of the shot clock. He's got to get something going. Anthony Brooks going to the line, makes his first free throw. Getting some more substitutions for the Crocs. Sinks them both, doesn't touch the rim.
Lead is starting to build for the Storm, too. Air ball,
there we go.
Rebound, layup, and one. That's exactly something they needed. They needed a shot to go in. The three didn't go in, but the layup did.
Absolutely.
Another missed free throw by the Crocs.
A great job boxing out by the Storm. Oh, body hits the floor.
Nice shot there.
Great offensive rebound putback, but you see once again, once the ball crossed the half court, no one else touched the ball, no movement, just one-on-one.
Tough first shot.
Right. He didn't really have separation, guys on him, you know. Here we go. Oh.
I think the foul is on the floor there.
Would have counted if it had fallen. He's going to have to earn it at the free throw line. A little question on who the foul was on. They got it straightened out. Now we'll get to the free throw shots. Both free throws are good by the Crocs.
It's what they needed too. 9-point game.
Oh, nice pass. Triple team, kick it out, right? But I think if there's the Crocs, they're going to shoot that shot. Enrique Bush comes down with the rebound. And look how fast the Storm get back, right?
Yep.
Prevent any kind of fast break opportunity for the Crocs. Accidental hezzy. And he'll take the three anyways.
Three at the back of the rim. Good hustle, though, to get the rebound.
Oh, almost throws away. Able to maintain
Wild
possession.
possession here.
Oh. Bodies on the floor. The Storm have a 4-on-2. And that's the thing. See, when you got rebounders there, you get a second chance. Even you shoot a three on a fast break.
Took his time before he shot it, too.
Oh, nice tip.
Man, they cannot get the defensive rebound.
Look at that. Very unselfish. Passed up his shot for his teammate. Crocs are able to finally come down with the rebound. I think the Storm had about 4 opportunities on that possession. One and done again for the Crocs. Oh, tough finish. Got bodies on the floor, 4-on-4. I have 1:22 left in the second quarter, and Storm are going back to the free throw line. Every foul, the Storm goes to shoot free throws for the rest of this period. Oh, both free throws were missed. It's really leaving a lot of points on the board. There we go. They need the Crocs really needed that shot to fall. Oh, nice pick and roll action. Down to the low post. Left hook is no good. Crocs again with rebound. Crocs really need to finish this last minute well if they can get a couple baskets. And here's another layup. Oh, smoked it again. Smoked it again. That really hurts. Now the Storm got a 3-on-2. See if they can convert. Tyler Williams for 3, and he hits it. That's a real killer. Crocs have an opportunity to get a layup, climb back in, and the quarter well. That's a 5-point swing. You know, it's really killer.
It was a 7-point game that puts it back to 10 with, I think, under 30 seconds to go here.
turnover. A lot of dribbling and getting their point guard, the Crocs, back in. Kenny Long checks back in.
$19 seconds to go. Probably one shot here and the half on a good note.
If they're smart, they can get it down to 8 seconds before they initiate something. The Crocs want to try and pressure here and not let them do what they want. Looks like it's going to be an ISO, no screen, so they're come to bring the double. Still plenty of time. Nice back cut, nice ball movement. Wide open three. But that's the end of the quarter. Didn't get it off in time. And that's the end of the first half. 38 to 28. It's a 10-point. You know, it's a low-scoring game here. 28 points for the Crocs in the first half. What do you see out here, Preston, that kind of is the takeaway for the first half?
Despite a messy half, the Storm were not able to put them away early, which is very interesting because usually when you have a team like this, you know, the Crocs could get free throws to fall, they can get layups to fall, and the Storm had their fair share of missed shots. But normally when you have a team this good, they might get them a 15, 16-point lead, put them away a little bit early, make it harder to claw back in. 10 points is, 3 shots at a 1-point game, right? So
the Crocs had to feel very fortunate. They haven't played their best basketball.
Absolutely.
They got 28 points, lots of missed layups and free throws, only 2 3-pointers, but they're only 10 points down. So if they can turn around the second half, 10 points can disappear in a couple minutes.
Absolutely. So if you're the Crocs, you're thankful that you didn't get blown out in the first half after a poor performance, and if you're the Storm, you're saying, what are we doing? Like, we're up 10. We had a good finish of the half, but we got to put these guys away.
Right. They're the number one team, undefeated this year. They play good team basketball. On one hand, they got to still feel good that they're up. They've been in control the entire first half. Never really felt threatened or pressured by the Crocs. And, they're probably feeling that this second half we'll just come out and do our thing, and then it'll be a 20-point win.
Right.
Well, join us after these broadcast messages for the exciting second half of the 2024 opening round FBA playoffs.
Stop it. I'm going to plug you down. I haven't played. I have them, but I haven't. I could. I want to. I got to get some more. I don't think Booyah Burgers is going to eat them all anymore. I would get like 5 commercials. It was good. I need to make a Twitter fight commercial. Academy commercial. Yeah. That's what I want to do with that. Yep, all that. We can really show it. I didn't yet. Yeah. I mean, I just, you're right. I do so much. It's a lot, man. I'm just gonna go get this NBA job and hand it all off. No, it's not done yet. I get you help. Half coming in.
So, Preston, as we get ready for the second half, tell me a little bit. How long have you been? How many games have you done this season? How are you enjoying your stint in the broadcast booth?
So I did I want to say 2 games ago. Last time we played at Seminole State, or the FBA played at Seminole State, I announced the Crocs versus Serpents and Storm versus Flight. I think that was the second or third Flight versus Storm matchup. So this is my second time doing the games. I'm going to school for sports broadcasting in the fall at Seminole State.
Excellent. So it's a little maybe demo tape for you here.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Not too many people in the world can say they consistently announce basketball or baseball or football as their job.
Or bowling.
Cool job.
Bowling.
Right, yeah.
Oh my!
Quick start to the half. Oh my gosh.
Oh
wow.
My goodness.
Oh.
I think he wanted to dunk it. It just sort of slipped out of his hand. Wasn't able to adjust. Ooh. Looks like the Crocs have a slightly different starting lineup to come out here in the second half, trying to change things up here.
They've come out fast, that's for sure. Both teams have.
They don't want to lose this game. They're going to put their effort in right now and see if they can turn their fortune around. Good contest by Bush Jr. And I think that's the 4th time I've seen the smallest man on the court get that defensive rebound. Oh wow, nice take.
Part of that's Kenny Long getting in the dirty work down low, but big job's doing a good job, or the bigs are doing a good job getting their bodies in the way.
Right.
So ideally, that's what you want. Your bigs to box out, ball lays down on the ground right under the basket for your point guard to pick up and go.
I haven't seen Long score that much, so it'd be good for him to get on the board here with some easy free throws. I think he's about 0 for 3. He's left-handed. Left-handed, left-handers, they always have trouble shooting for some reason. Everything's backwards.
Makes the second one. And they need him and Bush Jr. to kind of get going.
Yeah.
Because when they're going, everyone else kind of gets with the flow.
It definitely will relieve pressure for the team to see their stars
Oh, absolutely.
start getting the ball in the basket, and it'll create more opportunities for them. Couple opportunities there for the Storm, not able to put it away. Here we got a one-on-one. Euro.
Wow.
And one.
Big body
Nice
finish
finger
to
roll.
the basket.
Bush Jr., he's been asking for that call all night. Finally got one. Oh, we got Lucas Valdez joining us in the booth. Come over here, Lucas. Lucas is a big-time basketball player, a hoop junkie. He's in the gym all the time. Tell us what you saw in the first half, Lucas. Oh, okay. He just arrived, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready. He's ready now in a good seat. Get the second half action. Oh my goodness. The foul and the authoritative two-hand flush. Got the crowd going a little bit here.
I just want to say, they had a stop down here. Enrique Bush pushes way to the basket, gets the shot, misses the free throw, and then they don't get back. They get dunked on and one.
Yeah.
So they just got the lead down to 7. And now it may be back at 10 because they didn't get back on defense.
Very
after a missed
deflating,
shot.
right.
Missed free throw and offensive rebound.
Oh, that's,
Hate
you
to
know,
see that.
just compounds the mistake.
Wow,
Oh.
nice defense by
Here we
Enrique
go,
Bush.
one-on-one. Oh, he smokes the layup, but he gets his own rebound. I think he's just padding his stats. Wants to get those extra rebounds.
He takes it hard to the basket, no matter who's in front of him.
Absolutely. Knows how to control his body. Very physical.
I don't know if we saw him in the second quarter. Sean Suckup checks back in after the 2 early fouls in the first. He is definitely important to the Storm's success because of his leadership. He's a good player in his right, but having a veteran leader on the floor at all times is so important.
Right. You know, he's an older player. He starts every game, so it's interesting to not see him check back in for the entire second quarter. But he starts every game, and he knows how to use his body, position. He's a very smart player, high IQ.
And that could be a strategy thing, 2 early fouls. Let's sit him and then have him with 4 fouls for the rest of the second half instead of maybe picking one more up in the second.
Mm-hmm. Wow, great effort on defense there. Much younger player, can't get by him.
We keep talking about it, but they're within shot. Like they can just keep chipping away at this lead, but they can't keep making mistakes.
Right.
Wow,
Bush.
nice move by Enrique Bush.
Yep. Oh, we got a technical foul on the Crocs bench. There's just been a lot of talking, a lot of complaining, and that really hurts. You're down, you're trying to get back in it. You're going to get extra free throw here.
And Dominic Douglas, not only, we haven't seen it too much tonight. He's gotten there a couple times, but usually he's at the free throw line a lot. It's one thing to be good at getting to the free throw line. It's another thing to be good at getting to the free throw line and being a great free throw shooter,
Right.
in which he is.
That's why he's shooting the technical. He's a leader for their team. Been playing for the Storm for many years. Crocs come away with the rebound. And looks like a couple of their players are tired, walking around. A lot of dribbling here. Definitely a foul there.
I just looked at my stat sheet. 88% free throw shooter on the year. He's averaging 27 points a game. So you got to think he's probably taking 6 or 7 a game. So he's making 5 of 6 or 5 of 7 every game, and that chips out a lot. That chips out a lot because he scores 22 points, but he takes 10 free throws. 88%. You round that up to 9. He's 9 out of 10. That's 29 points right there. And he's all he's done is score 20 and then the extra 9 from the free throws. So it's important to be able to make. Not everyone's a 90% shooter, but when you are, if you can get to the line a lot, it's helpful.
Great point, Preston. Join us after these messages.
Hands high, White, hands high.
Okay, and we're back. 35-41. 6-point lead for the Crocs. So it's definitely within striking distance. They're down. The Crocs are down at 10 at half. So they're closing the gap a little bit. And they have the possession of the ball. See if they can close it a little closer. High screen and roll.
Shot
End of the
clock
shot
going down.
clock with 1 to go.
Oh, and he makes
Ooh.
it. Nice shot.
His foot was on the line. Only a 2, but definitely needed that. They're right there. This would be a huge upset if the Crocs are able to get over the hump and take the lead here.
I think it's a 4-point game.
A lazy defense. Oh, but they forced the turnover. Little life in the Crocs. See if that gives them some energy. A lot of walking around, too.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
And good hustle.
Bush Jr. misses the 3 on one end, but gets back and denies the close shot on the other end. And the Crocs are able to rebound that block. Get a wide open 3 here. Wow, bingo, bango, bongo, baby. Big time 3. It's now a 1-point game, 40-41. Dom Douglas again, one of the leaders for the Storm, trying to put a stop to the bleeding. Right. Wait, he just scored at 40.
Wow, nice
Wow.
shot. We're starting to see some shot making here.
1-point game again. Lots of physicality here.
Good job stopping the ball there bringing out the ball pretty quick.
Dom Douglas for 3. Bush Jr. with the rebound. Oh, but he loses it. Oh, tough play. See if the Storm can capitalize on that mistake. That really hurts when you play defense. You get a rebound. They're not able to. Oh, what? We got a one-on-one fast break. Spin move? Nope. Really would have been nice to have seen him spin back away from the defense on that play. But he looks a little tired. Doesn't have the energy. Crocs did a lot. Yeah, here comes some subs for the Crocs. You can really tell they look tired as that guy gets blown. Oh, my
Another
God.
block by Enrique Bush.
He blocked it with both hands. One hand is not enough. I wonder,
Hey.
does he get 2 on the stat sheet for that? Oh, no. Long misses it, but is able to tap it around, get his own rebound. What happened? We got a timeout, Crocs.
Timeout Black.
Okay, they're going to get their subs in.
Got to be an exciting game now. That
Wow,
10-point lead's down to 1.
Right, the Crocs are really putting it on here in the third quarter, and it's a 1-point game. Very exciting FBA action. We'll be back after these broadcast messages.
42-43 Storm lead. You know, we talked about it right at halftime, and I said, you know, it's a 10-point game, but, you know, in 3 shots it could be a 1-point game. And although it's been a couple, you know, a little bit more back and forth, you know, they've made a few shots in a row. Now they got a couple stops down here despite the technical. You're back in the game.
That's right. Tough shot. The Storm checked in number 21, Dominic Clark, his first time in the game this evening, third quarter. So I don't know, the Storm are trying to find some way to stop the bleeding, see if he can elevate their game.
That was a good finish. Maybe get some fresh legs. Dominic comes out, Dominic Douglas. So, you know, leader comes off the floor, see if we can get him fresh legs for the. I'm guessing he plays the entire fourth if it's a close game.
Oh, not able to finish, but he still go to the line, shoot 2. Lots of missed free throws by the Crocs. Also that technical, you know, if in this close game, it's really going to hurt. I think there was maybe 3 times with an 0 for 2. That time, Bush Jr. went 1 for 2.
That's an interesting shot there. He took a dribble forward from the 3-point line when he was wide open. And doesn't get to fall. Maybe just a tempo thing, but.
See, now that was a good play by Clark. He tried to go on a fast break, push the ball. He was stopped. He pulled it back out. A lot of times you see, especially in the first half of the Crocs, they're just pushing, even though it's like 1-on-2, 1-on-3, and then they're not getting a foul call, and it's a turnover. That time was better. That was a really tough shot.
Missed 3 there. You know, last half we saw, you know, the Crocs would go on a run and then they would get in this, you know, rut, and the Storm would capitalize. But we're kind of seeing a little bit of the opposite. But when the Crocs were getting in that rut in the first half, the Storm kind of extended the lead. We haven't seen that at all this half. When the Crocs are in a rut, the Storm have not been able to really extend the lead. I say that. Never mind.
Oh, my goodness. Great move, but a bad finish. That could be a big break for the Crocs. Oh,
nice finish there by Kenny Long. Again, you talked about earlier blocking foul on the Crocs, but we talked about earlier him not being super involved on the offensive end, or not involved, but he hasn't had a super loud night. When your veteran late in the game is able to get a shot up, have it fall, despite his struggles, that's encouraging to see, because you know that he's going to give it even more now because he saw a shot go in, right?
Right. Great play by Kenny Long Jr. Get that left-hand lay. Couple of substitutions for the Croc. Enrique Bush Jr. got a few minutes break. Hopefully that'll give him some extra energy here as he checks back in.
And he's been big. I think he's got 4 or 5 blocks today. So he's been able to kind of shut down that inside game for the Storm.
Very
nice
deep
3 there.
Ivan Smith, yeah.
Oh, Enrique Bush Jr. Oh, he gets it back.
Kick it out. That's got
Shot clock going down and a foul. Wow. We've seen a couple of those possessions. Somebody loses the ball, they get it back, and then just chaos ensues until the end of the shot clock.
Right. You know, and that's one of the things here. A lot of people aren't used to the shot clock. So when you get to the higher level, it's 24 seconds. You got to run a set or a fast break real quick, or get up. A shot is tough at the end of the shot clock when you just got to throw something up. So it's really a bad play by the Storm to bail them out by fouling. Now all you had to do is stay solid, put a hand up. It was a tough shot.
Makes the first one. Here's the thing, too, is when the team isn't making free throws all game and you foul them, you're like, okay, they haven't made free throws all game. Let's see if that continues. You can't rely on that, though, because he just made the first one. If he makes the second one, he doesn't, but now it's a 2-point game. If he made that one, it's a 1-point game. You can't rely on them missing.
Right. Law of averages. It's going to balance out. A big-time steal.
3 for Light.
And see, again, they didn't have any rebounders. So, okay,
Right.
now we shoot threes on fast breaks. That's normal now. Used to be you never would do that. But you got to know when. When do I do that? Do I have rebounders there? It's not an advisable shot if you don't have rebounders to help you.
Just a reminder, folks, we have another game, the Flight versus the Volusia County Serpents. If you're watching this game and you're a player or coach from either of those teams, what are you seeing? Because, the winner of this game will play the winner of that game. So, although you're focused on the game ahead, you're also looking at, you got to look ahead a little bit, too.
I'd love to see those comments. And like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Long for 3. I think the Crocs have only hit 2 or 3 threes this entire game. They're really struggling from deep. And
Which is interesting because when you play a team this good and you don't shoot the 3 ball well, you're usually down a lot more.
Right.
So.
Oh, good hezzy, but he loses it. Here comes, see if we can get a dunk here. Clark. With the one-hand flush after the pick. Crocs are right there still. Oh, my goodness, got to be offense.
Offensive foul.
Yep. David Butler lowered the shoulder. Enrique Bush baited him into it. He knew after the second bump, he's going to do it again. Takes it right in the chest.
It's a fun basketball game to watch. I don't know about you. I don't like watching a 25-point blowout unless it's my team against a rival. But I would rather watch a back-and-forth game and see a team pull away at the end or a game-winning shot than a 42-0 blowout, or something like that.
Pay attention, NBA.
Yeah, seriously, play some defense.
Wow.
Nice shot there by
Kenny
Kenny
Long
Long.
for 2.
He's starting to
And I believe that's the first Crocs lead of the game,
I think so.
50-48. See if the Storm are feeling a little bit of pressure here. Clark for 3.
Wow,
Oh,
nice shot. Nice, good response. I was just about to say Kenny Long looks like he's getting in a little bit of a better tempo and rhythm offensively. And as soon as that happens, the Storm hit a 3 to take the lead back.
Let's see how the Crocs respond here. Sometimes when you claw back in, you take the lead. And we have a turnover here.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
Right. Got to know where the lines are. But we'll see if the Crocs, they're feeling pretty good about it. Got the lead. And that big-time 3, see if the momentum will go with the Storm or the Crocs here.
Dominus Douglas checks back in with just a few minutes left to go here in the third. So I would expect to see him for the rest, or most, if not the rest of the game.
That's a foul for sure. Oh, nice take by Smith. I thought he might flush it, but he went with a lay because the shot blocker came over.
43 seconds left to go, 3-point game.
Oh, nice bucket.
He has such a good mid-range game. He gets to a spot and it's like smooth going up.
Right. And number one's an additional pickup, a recent pickup for the Crocs. I believe he used to play for the St. Cloud team. Coming over here to play in the FBA.
We've got a couple expansion teams next year, right?
Right, so we had the junior FBA. We just had a game there earlier this afternoon, and some teams that do well in the junior FBA are able to join the next following season to the FBA. So very exciting news for the expansion teams to join. Free throw is good. 2-point game. Lots of dribbling here. Oh, wow. That's tough. He dribbled almost the entire shot clock. Oh, no. Dom trying to draw a foul on that three-pointer right there. Referee was not having it. So, Preston, what did you see this third quarter that allowed the Crocs to go from being down 10 to a tie ball game as we go into the fourth quarter?
Ball movement and efficiency. On the times they did take tough shots, they were efficient on those tough shots. They also limited the amount of shots they took without rebounders. We saw a lot more offensive rebounds by them, offensive and defense, to be honest. But they were able to get into a tempo. The Storm, they didn't, it was a kind of a flip of the tides. We saw no tempo and a little bit more tempo from the Storm. It kind of flipped this half. Although the strong offensive start for the Storm, the Crocs scored 26 points that quarter, which is almost more the entire half. Entire first half. The Storm scored 16. So we've got a tie game now going into the fourth.
Do you think it was more the Storm playing tight, worrying about preserving their lead, being maybe too nonchalant, or more about the Crocs' energy, effort, shot making?
I honestly think the Crocs that quarter played, we got to come back and win this game, and the Storm were playing not to lose. But you got to play to win, not to lose. If you play to lose, you're going to lose the game. So if I'm the Storm, I'd like to come out. I like to come out first possession we get is slow it down, control the tempo, get into the shot we want. And if I'm the Crocs, I did exactly what I did in that third quarter, and that's push the ball and get movement away from the ball to kind of get those back cuts and stuff because they were successful in that quarter.
Here we go as we start the fourth quarter. It's the Crocs ball. Oh, Enrique Bush lobs it up for his teammate 22. Not able to finish. Here come, a fast break. Haven't seen number 0 since the first quarter. He's been over there resting his legs. Enrique Bush able to Dennis Rodman tip. Oh,
wow.
My goodness gracious. What an explosive play.
And that is not only that's not only the 2 points, that's a huge spark for their team.
Right, I think that now the Crocs have a 2-point lead again, and see the Storm, they can handle this.
I like to see the Crocs talk more on defense. They get a little silent sometimes.
Right.
We got to give credit to the coaches of the Crocs too, because despite that 10-point deficit, they've been able to keep their players on the floor calm enough to get back into the game.
Kenny Long, he penetrated, picked up his dribble in the paint. A lot of big trees down there. He's got to call timeout to save the possession. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Lucas Valdez. Okay, you watch this third quarter. The Storm were up by 10 at halftime. It is now a 2-point Crocs lead. What were you seeing out there?
They were pushing the ball, both teams pushing the ball,
Both teams played hard.
played hard.
Right, I agree with you. I really thought that the Crocs came out with their defensive intensity as soon as the third quarter started. Really forced a lot of turnovers, got into transition, got some easy shots, and that really turned the game around. Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
Thank
yes,
you,
sir.
Lucas Valdez. Pleasure talking to you. Now, back to the action. Okay, we're back. The shot clock is down to 8 after that timeout. Oh, nice pump fake. Oh, and he got the foul. Crocs are getting some calls now, going to the free throw line. But you know, I don't see the Storm. They haven't really had bad body language. They're not upset. They're very cool, calm, and collective. They've been here before. Every game this season has been a dogfight for them, so they just really seem ready for this moment and not too concerned. Not too high, not too low.
Number one, Mike Hilliard. I apologize if I said that wrong, but he has been a huge difference maker this game. The huge dunk. He's had a couple pull-up jumpers, getting to the basket, just asserting himself, but especially defensively. The front court of him and Enrique Bush, along with number 10, have been a force to be reckoned with, especially in the second half.
Right, they're really extending their defense here since the third quarter, pressuring at half, getting the hands on the balls, deflecting, pressuring, causing the Storm more pressure. What it does is it gets them down in the shot clock later.
Wow, nice move there. Oh, couldn't finish.
Didn't hit the rim. So the Storm are having to use their shot clock time just to bring the ball up to get into their set because the pressure from the Crocs is coming up.
That's a great coaching decision.
Aaron Farrington checking back in for the Storm. I think almost every player has played this game for both teams, almost. Lots of substitutions.
This lineup in the second half that the Crocs switched to, they started off differently than they in the first half than they did in the second, has been super successful in what they've wanted to do.
They went more with wings instead of bigs.
I think it was a pace thing too. When you have more wings, you're able to spread the floor out more and push the ball up and down. When you go more bigs, you have to slow yourself down. So maybe that was not only a size advantage, but maybe it was like a mental thing, getting the pace to slow down so they can control the game.
Great point, Preston.
He wanted that shot.
Oh, very tough defense. Long with a tough shot. He's able to hit the rim at least. Oh, that's a really terrible foul all the way back there. They got the rebound. You just got to let them go. You can't foul all the way back there. Especially as we get toward the end of the game, you don't want them to just send them to the free throw line. Here come the Storm. They're down 3 here in the fourth quarter. No ball movement, just stuck in the quarter. See, I think that was a mistake. He should have grabbed the ball. The number 0 was on the ground. They could have had a fast break, but he just let it go out of bounds. We're going to call a timeout, get some substitutions, and we'll be back after these broadcast messages. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this winner-take-all playoff game. Crocs are surprisingly up 3 here. What do the Storm have to do, Preston, to finish this game with a W?
Gotta get more tempo on the offense. I know we keep saying the same old things. But it's not like a lot of times basketball games are the reoccurring things, and they haven't been able to get into a flow offensively. So for them to, take the lead back and keep the lead, they've got to get more flow offensively, and they cannot keep getting frustrated defensively. They've missed a couple shots. As Enrique Bush bowls his way down, but they've missed a couple shots down here. Get to the defensive end, and you said about a body language, but energy-wise, they weren't as energized defensively, and they've nothing on their bench right now. The Crocs are loud, and there's nothing coming from the Storm bench.
The Crocs definitely have more energy here. Yep. Okay, a delayed call. Dominic Douglas going to the line for 2. They really needed something like that, as the Crocs have extended their lead to 5 points. You know, 88% from the line for the season.
This is the last person you want to send to the free throw line.
Right.
Makes them both.
Oh,
nice
my
finish
goodness.
there by Enrique Bush.
Great find by Kenny Long. Enrique saw that Long was occupying 2 or 3 defenders. Oh, no, that Storm just threw away. See if he can flush this one down.
Finishes.
Wow.
7-point lead. Here's some frustration on the players on the court from some Storm players. So if you're the Crocs, you want to keep capitalizing on that.
Oh,
and
my
one.
goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a 4-point play. Dominic Douglas hits the 3. Foul on Kenny Long.
He does not like the call.
He does not like. He's not a happy camper.
No. You couldn't ask for our first playoff matchup, especially between the 1 and 4 seed. When you see a lot of tournaments, NBA, college, you see 1 in 16 seed or 1 in 5 seed or something like that. It's a blowout. So this is a great game. Could be a huge upset.
Absolutely.
3-point game here.
Kenny Long making atonement. The Crocs have not won a game this whole season, and here they are in the playoffs.
Doesn't matter till you get here, I guess.
Right. Oh.
Wow, nice hustle.
Oh, here they go again. Another
Kenny
fast
Long
break.
pushing the
I
ball
think the
up the floor.
alley-oop. Oh, he didn't do it right. Oh,
And one by
no.
Enrique Bush. Although you want the energy from the bench right now from the Crocs, there's still a lot of time in this game against the number 1 seed. So you gotta take that burst of energy and keep riding it, but not let it crash too soon.
Right. The Storm look a little dejected here. Their energy is low. Bad body language. This is their biggest deficit of the game.
Sean Suckup checks back in.
Yeah.
And I think that's purely a leadership move late in the game here.
Right. They need some veteran leadership here. Help steady the ship here before they sink. A little short, but he makes it anyways.
They keep that defense extended up, a little bit past half court, and then picking up towards the half court line. Kenny Long dropped back a little bit there on the switch, but that's definitely been a big factor, as you said earlier. (68-60) here.
Well, Kenny is very fast.
Yeah.
Oh my
goodness!
Woo! Wowie zowie. With the left hand tomahawk in the lane.
Another technical foul on the Crocs.
It was worth it. I don't care.
You know, I think they're going to take the technical foul and say, you know, whatever. This is the energy burst. This is the momentum shift. You know, Dominic Douglas is probably going to make this free throw, I would guess.
Right.
And make it a 9-point game. But holy moly, that was a huge dunk, huge momentum shift. It was already trending upwards for the Crocs. It just made a huge spike.
That might be the nail in the coffin. Let's see. There's still lots of time. 6:48. Oh. Technical foul here on the Crocs.
I just want to say too, a little bit confusion. Teams came out on the court, whatever. But the Crocs bench was cheering. They get the technical, and then they lock right back in. The Storm, Storm and Brendan Parham. Here's some frustration from that. Some frustration and confusion came from that huddle as Dominic Douglas misses a three, but ball will stay here. Yeah, it's big when you see the coach start to get frustrated. You know something's not going the way they want it to, obviously. So we'll see how they respond after that.
Absolutely. Dom Douglas on the floor. Didn't get the opportunity to get an and one. So they'll be inbounding it again. Crowd's really coming alive here for the Crocs side. Chanting defense. Nice take and finish. Can't finish. And they decided not to run here, not to fast break. They're going to slow it up.
And if you're the Crocs, do you take a timeout here soon to get your energy back, or do you keep riding the momentum until you need to take a timeout?
I think the Crocs need to not do what the Storm did, which was to sit on the lead and relax. They were up by 10, and the Crocs gave energy and effort. They need to keep their gas on the pedal, their foot on the gas.
Another three, wow!
And there it is. A three-pointer from the corner.
You got to get back, too. They're already back. That's going to be big. If they make a shot, they just have to get straight back.
Largest lead of the game for either team, 12 points.
This match is the largest lead, 12 points.
We got a foul on the pass.
Enrique Bush.
Oh, they call it on the shot. Free throws are good. Oftentimes a player will go to shoot the ball, but they didn't feel that they're going to get the foul call, so then they had to change to a pass last moment. Enrique Bush getting a quick breather here for the Crocs. See if they can.
I like that move. Enrique Bush has honestly been dominant since that kind of first half struggle. Get him off the floor. Mike Hilliard's had a good game. He just had a little bit of rest. And I would guess you see a timeout or another substitution to get Enrique Bush back in the game with 4 minutes or so left.
Here come the Storm. Dom Douglas, 4-3. Breathe some life into the Storm. They really needed that one.
7-point game. In the immediate pressure timeout, Crocs. That might be the biggest shot of the game so far.
Really needed that one. We're going to be back after these broadcast messages from our sponsors.
They stay in the full court pressure, no guys back. Everyone, absolutely everyone up front. So let's see how they get the ball up the floor.
Yeah, they're giving the Crocs a taste of their own medicine here. The Storm are upset there that they didn't get across the half court in 8 seconds.
Crocs should really use a stop here. Have gone a couple of possessions without any points.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, ouch.
That does not look good. I mean, he gets beat up. Dominic Douglas gets beat up every game with how many free throws he shoots. So when he's down for a second without getting up, you know it's not good.
Right. Looked like his leg bent the wrong way. Hurt on his shoulder.
Still a 7-point game, 73-66. 4:48 to go.
Some discussion here on whether they're shooting free throws or ball out of bounds. And they will be shooting 2.
Wow, he misses the first one. I think it's the first one he's missed.
88% isn't 100%.
That is very true. Leitner will check back in for number 11, Clark. Makes the second one. 6-point game, excuse me.
Oh, nifty
What an
dribbling.
offensive possession. Holy moly, 8-point game.
So that's the problem here now when you are full court pressuring everyone. You spread the court there and you give someone like Kenny Long more space to dribble through everyone. Oh, bad pass.
Oh.
Had an opportunity to get another dunk there, but you can't throw it low to people's knees. You got to throw it to the hands of their chest, or to number one. I think he can catch it up high above the rim. Long gets rejected. Here comes a fast break. Oh, again, that's the second time. Second time he had a dunk and it slipped out of his hands. Here we go, showtime. Oh my goodness.
Every time I see a play like that, I kind of clench and hope he doesn't miss it because that'd be extremely unfortunate in this situation.
Right.
For him to go up wide open and the ball goes off the rim.
Right.
10-point game, 3.
Overextended.
40 to go. Offensive rebound.
Here we go. See if we can get another one. Throw it backwards. Oh, didn't see his teammate. A lot of times you got to take snapshots and know who's behind you.
Right, absolutely. That's what makes all these great NBA point guards so good is they know where everyone is at all times.
Right.
Really.
Crocs call timeout. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors. In our next game, the Flight are going to take on the Serpents, the number 2 seed and number 3 seed. Very similar. I think the the Flight are a bigger, slower team, more methodical, run their offense. The Serpents like to fast break here and pressure, just like the Crocs. A very similar team, but definitely a better shooting team. They have the Suarez, number 24 for the Serpents, was the MVP of the FBA last season, and they went all the way to the championship game. Here we are with 3:18 back in the game, fourth quarter. Kenny Long tried to dribble through a double team, couldn't split it. Oh, my
great
goodness.
defense.
Looked like he was open, but he wasn't. Oh, Enrique gets his pocket picked. Dom for 3 on the pull-up. He's got 1 rebounder there, out of bounds over the top, going back to the Crocs.
2:50 to go, 2:51. 77-67, the Crocs lead.
They don't need to start shooting threes, the Storm. They can still go for 2s, still get to the hoop.
No, if I'm the Crocs, I take every second off that shot clock before I take a shot.
Oh, he doubled, I think. He turns it over. Nope. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, nice pass. Oh, he smoked the
got
layup.
to finish. They took a lot of time off, though. 22 seconds, I think, before they took a shot.
Dom for 3. I would have loved to see him pump fake that,
Ooh.
but I'm wrong. Corner 3 is nothing but net. 7-point game. They really needed that.
2:15 to go.
Took 7 seconds to get across half court. Shot. 10 seconds left. That's just not a good shot. 10 seconds left on the clock. See if the Storm can capitalize. Good footwork.
And one.
And one. Very nice work. The bump and the finish. 5-point game. That's the Storm on a 5-point run right now. Oh, wow. Oh, if he hits that 3. Floater in the paint. Oh, wow. What do they call? Referees are gonna talk about it. Is it a charge or a block? Looks like they're gonna call a blocking foul. Wow, big play. You know, the Crocs are upset about the call, but they really need to get that rebound. Great play.
They can't worry about the call right now.
Right. Great play by the Storm to get that rebound. And they cannot capitalize.
First.
Another missed free throw.
1:52 to go.
5-point game. Still lots of time left. You saw they just scored 5 points in about 15 seconds.
They've got to box out hard here as soon as the shot goes up. Ivan Smith makes the next one. 4-point game, minute 50 to go.
Triple teamed. All he's got to do is move the ball. Move it with the pass. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Take it out. Oh, my
wow.
goodness. Number 1, Mike Hilliard has made a lot of exciting plays today. A real big difference maker for the Crocs. Both ends of the ball, playing defense.
80-73. Sorry, cut you off.
80-73. You know, I really thought the Crocs were making a mistake. The last 2 possessions shooting with 15 seconds on the shot clock, but they were able to capitalize there. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Thinking about the dunk, but didn't watch the ball into your hands.
Minute 28 to go.
The Storm aren't giving up yet. They're still full pressuring, double teaming, trapping, and there they got a turnover. Here we go.
Minute 15
That's got to be a
go
foul,
and
absolutely.
I think he's shooting. Aaron Farrington should be going to the line here.
Just not a good foul. They just need to contain and stay in front. They don't need to get a turnover. They don't need to get a steal. Just contain your man. Now they're going to shoot. They didn't even make the ball up half court, and they're going to shoot free throws now with the clock stopped. Oh my
gosh. Oh.
Storm able to retain possession. Pretty good case scenario. If they would have got that offensive tap in, it would have been even better.
Good hustle by Mike Hilliard. 6-point game. 6-point game. Minute 12 to go.
14 seconds on the shot clock, but the Storm want to score as quickly as possible. Oh boy. This is why you ball fake. You turn your head. You look the other way. Can't just throw it in the defender's hands. Very fortunate to retain possession. Oh, nice.
Nice pump fake.
Oh,
there
we go. I thought he missed the layup, but the referee said he was fouled.
6-point game, minute 08 to go.
Both free throws are good. 4-point game. Storm need a turnover. They want to pressure them. Not a good foul. But they're not in the penalty bonus yet. Oh, that one is. They're now going to be in the bonus. Kenny Long going to the line shooting 2 free throws. One minute and 3 seconds left. 4-point ball game. Another missed free throw. I think he's missed at least 5 or 6 free throws. I don't have the stats in front of me.
I think there were 6 guys on the floor for the Crocs.
Right.
On that first free throw.
Right. They do NBA rules, so you can only have 5 guys in the lane. He missed them both.
Oh, he gets the rebound back.
No. Oh, no.
Wow. 6-point game, under a minute to go.
He missed both free throws, and they didn't get the rebound. Enrique Bush Jr. lays it up.
Oh.
Wow,
what
big
a
time three. That'll make it a little better. 3-point game.
45 seconds to go.
Everyone's standing up on the benches. See if the Crocs can use some time here. They just need to contain and rebound. There it is. Here should be a dunk. Okay, lays it up. 1-point game.
20-something seconds
25 seconds left. They might have to get a steal or a foul. Yep, they'll have to foul, and that's the man they want to send to the line.
Do you like the early foul there?
Right, you want to get as long as they get the rebound. Kenny has not shot well from the free throw line today. They need as much time as possible to get as many opportunities as possible. So early foul like that, if you don't get the steal, is the correct play. Very heads-up play by the Storm. And the thing about it is that Kenny's the ball handler. So he's the guy, he's the point guard, he's the guy they need to get the ball to. But when he can't shoot free throws, that makes it tough. There it is.
Wow.
Missed another. Now Storm need to ensure they get the rebound here. It's a 1-point game. 23 seconds left. Anything can happen. What an exciting FBA playoff game. Another miss. Crocs are able to secure it this time. Oh,
both missed, but then there's another free throw. Another foul call.
Another foul. They're going to go back to the line.
White 8. This gym is very loud.
Okay, they check the clock. 21 seconds. 82-81 ball game.
They need both of these to make it a 3-point game with at least probably one possession to go.
Good point, Preston. Even if the Crocs make both of them, they still have a chance. The problem is
Nice shot.
the Storm need to get a rebound.
Correct.
If he misses this one, that's almost better for the Crocs because they're so good at getting these offensive rebounds.
Yeah, it's kind of like a best of two worlds, or it's both good and bad if he misses. If they get the board, extra time off, but if they miss, there's also the transition opportunity.
3-point ball game. Winter Park Storm called timeout. They want to drop a play here. There's 21 seconds left, plenty of time. So, Preston, is the coach instructing the Storm to drive and get a quick 2, or are they trying to get a 3 right now? What do they want to do?
I guess it depends on what you see from the Crocs. If they're playing back and you can get into a full flow opportunity on offense, then you take what you can get. If they are pressing up, then you try to get past the guy, get him on your back, and attack the basket.
If you're the Crocs, what are you doing? Are you pulling back into a zone to stop dribble penetration? Do you want to pull back your man-to-man to half court, or are they extending all the way, playing on the ball?
I'm extending. I would stay in the man. The man's been pretty good this half. It's been kind of back and forth. I'm putting a little bit of a bigger guard probably on the ball handler, probably Dominic Douglas, and picking up 3 quarters, or not 3 quarters, but right just past the half court line to slow the offense down. You want to waste as much time as possible on their offensive position, hope they miss and take it, and make your free throws on the other end.
Dom Douglas is a capable 3-point shooter. I think he's hit about 3 or 4 today. Ivan Smith has hit some, and number 8, Anthony Brooks. I think those are the 3 best 3-point shooters. They're checking it at half court, inbound. Crocs are in denial, man-to-man. The Stormers are going to try and get Ivan Smith open off a screen. Goes to Dom Douglas. He's not settling for the 3. Quick hitter. Mike Hilliard with a rebound for the Crocs. Pass to Enrique Iglesias Jr., Enrique Bush Jr.
13 seconds left. Making both of these free throws would almost be the dagger. I say that, and I don't want to jinx anybody, but 5 points in 13 seconds is extremely
You know, that was the
difficult.
play they wanted. They wanted to get Dom the ball. He got to his spot in the paint, pull-up jumper from about 8 feet away. Just didn't fall, but that's exactly what they wanted. Let's see if the Crocs can put it away here. If he makes them both, probably game over. Oh,
Wow.
my. Leaving the door open.
Wow.
Feeling the pressure.
Both teams today, when having opportunities to close out the game or put the other team away, whether that be early or late, have not been able to do so.
The Storm putting in David Butler, 42 here to help them on the rebound. I think if they get the rebound, they're going to call another timeout. He made it. They're up 4. I think they
Another
want to get
timeout.
another quick 2 and foul. But we'll find out. Stay tuned after these messages. There's a rule discussion going on about the timeout situation for the Winter Parks team. So the lead official is making sure the table has the timeout situation correct before they proceed. So apologize for the delay. We'll run another commercial here, and we'll be back soon. Okay, we're ready. Storm ball.
81, 13 seconds left.
13 seconds, here we go. Ivan Smith doesn't settle for the three. Oh, probably not the
what
guy.
is put back?
2 points. Okay, the Crocs are going to take a timeout. They want to make sure they inbound the ball here, and the timeout is going to advance the ball so they don't have to bring it up through half-court pressure.
5 seconds left. In my opinion, if they get a foul, they're going to get fouled here, assuming, of course, they don't get the ball off the court, but if they get fouled and they make both free throws, the game is over with 5 seconds left, most likely.
Right.
However, if you're the Crocs and you make the first one, do you take the chance of missing the second one?
No, you just put the game away. Now, here's the thing. If I'm the Storm, we have to deny and switch every screen.
Absolutely.
You want to really get the steal because there's only 5 seconds left, and they're going to have to go through half or three-quarter court to try and get a 2 to tie or a 3 to win the game. So if they don't get the steal, they're going to have to foul, and then it's going to be, at best, 4 seconds left, and they're going to have to go full court in that allotted time.
And you cannot make a dumb mistake here if you're the Crocs and drop the ball or miss the ball and have it go out of bounds, or throw the ball up and have it tipped and the Storm get a hold of it.
Right.
It's not a 3-point lead, it's a 2-point lead.
Right.
Smart timeout, too, advancing the ball up the court.
Absolutely. Mr. Toure, number 12, is fouled out. Checking in number 13 for the Storm. Enrique Bush Jr. going to the line. Winter Park has 1 timeout remaining. 2-point ball game.
First one is the most important one here, in my opinion.
Definitely will lift some pressure off of him, and he misses again. Okay, so now there's a little bit more pressure. Now, number 11 is talking a little trash, trying to get into the head of Enrique Bush Jr. to see if he was successful here. However, the Crocs have been very good at getting these offensive rebounds. Made
Wow,
it.
what a
3-point
shot.
game. It's not
Timeout,
over.
Storm,
They call,
3.
Yep, the Storm called timeout here. 3 seconds left. Now, this timeout is also going to advance the ball, I believe, to half court. Okay,
I think so.
So they're going to have a play here to try and get a 3-point shot to tie this ball game. Who are they going to, Preston? What's the play going to look like?
I mean, it's hard to say because there's not been one player who has torched the Crocs. It's kind of been a balanced attack. In my opinion, the most obvious play here, is to have a late screen, back screen, or some sort of floppy motion or elevator door motion for Dominic Douglas. However, you can run that quickly within the first 2 seconds of that 5 seconds you have and flare screen somebody else to the corner because they know they're going to want to get the ball to Dominic Douglas. So you can either use him because he's your veteran and get the shot off, or use him as a decoy.
Absolutely. The Crocs got to know Dom Douglas is probably the man here to get the shot. They got 2 other guys to shoot it. Probably number 11, Ivan Smith. Number 8, Anthony Brooks. They're capable shooters, but Dom Douglas is the guy. I expect to get this shot. Now, they probably just want to get him the ball. He might have to shoot off the dribble.
And if Dom Douglas gets the ball, you cannot foul. You cannot foul. He is so good at drawing the fouls. If he somehow draws the foul, he's going to get either free throws or the and one.
That's a good point, Preston. The Crocs need to play great defense here, just contesting the shot, but not fouling. They're going to put Kenny Long on the ball. I would have liked to see him take off the ball. There he is. Here, I got a good look for 3. Oh, it just hits the back iron, and that's the ball game. Biggest upset of the year. The last seeded Crocs haven't won a game all year. Come playoff time, they beat the undefeated Winter Park Storm. They're going to the championship game on their first win of the season. That's amazing. What are your thoughts, Preston?
What a game, back and forth. We saw in the first half, we thought the game was going to get out of hand. Crocs, it seemed like the Crocs never felt demoralized, and they stayed in it, and they were able to come back. And if I am the Flight or the Serpents, you're looking at it, well, they just beat the number 1 team, so they're very capable of beating anybody. So, what a game, back and forth, coached well. It was a fun basketball game.
Great parity in the league. And it's anyone's game, like we thought, well, sure, the Storm undefeated all year. It's theirs to win. This is their year. They haven't been to the championship or won it for many years. The Crocs have been there last couple years. The Flight have been there. The Serpents have been there. Thought this was their year, and to fall short here, very disappointing, I think. But it's anybody's game. Anyone's championship. Anyone can win it. Very exciting. Stay tuned. We'll have some coach interviews coming up shortly.